matches. That's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. First down at the 21. And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Jaguars offense takes the field, and they're looking to kneel this game out. How great a feeling was it to take the field, Phil, knowing you had just to take a knee and then you could celebrate?
It's the best. You get in the huddle, you can smile at each other, but the one thing you do talk about, Jim, make sure you protect the quarterback and don't let somebody come in and get a cheap hit on him before he can kneel down and end this game.
Well, week 1 is in the books.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, everybody. Your friend Coach Mark here with his fabulous accent, French accent, of course. I guess you would have known. So this game was the season opener of the 4th1 league, great league in operation sports that everybody knows. So this was first game against SchleyVegas with coaching the Carolina Panthers. I think I played him twice last year. It was a game, how would you say? It was a typical season opener, first Madden game, first Madden 16 game, early Madden campaign game. Both defense totally dominated the offense. Basically, offenses were not ready to play that game. So a quick overview of the big plays with the recording and slow motion when needed. So that's one of the very first few big play we had in the first half for Jacksonville. A pass to Titan Thomas, former Broncos. As you can see, not a lot of highlight in the first quarter. Later on, we had that play, which was a ridiculous interception. Look at all Bortles overthrow his target. Justin Blackmon was open, but the pass is 5 yards behind him to go to the safety ends. Back-to-back play, Cam Newton play action, trying to go deep to Kelvin Benjamin. No, sorry, it's Olsen, but Olsen is double covered and McCree gets interception. So back-to-back interception, which for each team. Panthers will throw 6 picks in that game. Jaguars 2. That's a terrible play. Center Wisniewski, a 5-year veteran signed by Jaguars in the off-season. He was playing with the Raiders before, who totally got dominated. That's again an interception from Panthers. Which basically is forced by the spy. If Newton does not have a spy, he's going to run. But he sees a spy, throws the ball. That's a spy pick, if I could say. Because Cam Newton is a type of quarterback, you cannot leave him without a spy. If you leave him without a spy, it's way too easy. It's like giving the first down to the offense, period. So you have to spy that bastard every single time. So that's a play we will see later in... yeah, that's an interesting play. It was a user pick. Red zone. Jaguars, we did not play so bad. We had Bortle, for instance, threw 2 picks, but completed 66% of his pass. Got 240 yards on the ground. So it was not disastrous, but we dominated overall offensively. We had the ball plenty of time. But we were not efficient. We did not score enough points out of these possessions, and this was a pick six that we'll see later. Here again, we will as well see how the O-line can struggle. So again, that's the fault of center Wisniewski, because the halfback Lieldon, he comes to pick the blitz, but Wisniewski got beaten by his opponent player. So the halfback has to protect the first menace, I would say. So yeah, that's terrible for Wisniewski, who basically lost his starting job in his game. That's a new pick from the safety Brown, former Colts. That's one of the very few good passes that we have, good plays that we have. But again, that's a false good play, I would say. Look, it's a very good attack of the coverage. Yeah, you get them, but the ball is behind Marquise Lee. If the ball would have been in front of him, it would have been a touchdown. So again, lack of efficiency, especially in the red zone for Jaguars. We as well did try to run the ball. We struggled, but it looks more difficult this year to run the ball. Look at the third quarter. Not many big plays, not many highlights, but that's the play of the game. That's the play of the game with halfback Smith, who motion to the outside to get the maximum field distance to beat his coverage, and which he does with his speed, 93 speed for Smith. Speed is not everything at all, especially this year, but still speed is something that wins games. That's the only sack which Cam Newton allowed. He was in a hurry a couple of times, but he was sacked only once. Still looking at the highlights. Carolina Panthers, still the spy. The spy on this play is everything. If you don't have a spy, he's just going to run and screw you up. So he gets the spy forces him to stay in passing, and at some point the coverage miraculous is there, and when he feels the pressure, he throws a pick. So if you don't spy him, he's going to beat you. That's it. I don't believe in contain, even in this year game, because contain is okay against a normal quarterback. Against Cam Newton, contain is not enough. You have as well the new feature from EA. You can rush the spy guy, but against Cam Newton, I would not do that. That's a nice pick, typical animation of EA from this year game, with the battle between the DB and the wide receiver or tight end. We are back to the real-time games, so that's the position we had in the first half. So that's a missed play. It could have been a nice run, but he had the opening to the end zone, but did not went through, did not jump to avoid the tackle. Lot of inefficiency for both teams. Panthers struggled. They threw a lot of picks. We struggled. We really did not play well in end zone, in red zone. Sorry, in the money space. We did not play well. So that's the first down. So you feel good about this one. Say that's good. First and the goal at the 2 yards. 4th1 had that rule that you cannot do fullback dive, which I think is a very good rule. As long as you don't have a guy who uses to the line of scrimmage to tackle you behind the loss, but I think it's a good rule. So Yeldon gets 1 yard. Still difficult to run. Good Panthers front. And then we are back. I think Jaguars in that game missed a physical runner, a more physical runner. I was about to sign Steven Jackson couple of days ago, but I did not, and now Madman has signing. Sorry. So here we see a penalty on what could have been a TD, and it's that penalty for holding, and it's good to have penalty in that game. It brings the game to a normal football game. We had some penalties in that game. Both teams had. Every team will have penalties. So discipline is a factor now in Madden game, and that's good. So here it's typical why we struggled. Poor play call in the red zone. So here you see Jenna Robinson. He seems open because he seems to have the edge, but yeah, nice user pick, nice move by SchleyVegas with the safety, and he go for the pick, for the touchdown. With a celebration, which is always a good motivation for the opponent team, but poor play call. The comeback route on the right, for instance, that's not what you want in end zone. Should have been a slant, should have been an in, should have been something that is going to cut inside and be a good complement to the other route. That's a good pass we saw earlier with the throw behind Marquise Lee. We are in the last minute of the first half. Jaguars trying to run a quick offense to score before the half. Pretty good 2-minute drills. Justin Blackmoon, but there again, the ball is not in the right spot. If it would have been in front of him, he would have been out of bounds and stopped the clock. Instead of that, it was a bit behind him, so he was tackled inside. We have to take a timeout. So here you have 22 seconds. We are at the 12-yard, 2 timeouts. Good team score. Good team. What make a difference between a good team and an average team is the capacity to get a touchdown in this situation. So we are trying the play call here with a tight formation, and look at Coren Robinson. It got blocked. So he did not open the lane for the move inside from Justin Blackmon. So we're in second and 10, because we are still at the 12, and we are trying to run. We're trying to run because he's not going to expect it, but against Wisniewski, the center, got 1-to-1. He was dominated, so I should have benched him in the game. Did not do it. Bad coaching. So we are third and long, basically, at the 12 yards, still trying to score. And what you want, the last thing you want, is to throw a pick. So we are looking to try to score, but not at all costs. Still early in the game. We're trying to get there. Still probably not the perfect play call. We have to throw underneath. All targets were covered, and we would get 3 points out of the field goal on this play. See, Jaguars 9 points first half, Panthers 7, and it's on Pixies. I think Panthers had 1 first down perhaps in the first half. That was a terrible game for them in offense. They played a bit better in second half, but could not really get a good drive going. They always had a turnover. And I don't think we played especially well on defense, just that they really played bad on offense. And I don't say that in a mean way at all. It's just that both offense, we were not ready for that game. We need to practice better, know better the play. So here Cam Newton tries to go deep, one-on-one, but Gratz saves the play. He strips the ball out of the wide receiver hands. Third and 4. We are trying to contain these Panthers. Blitz. And McCree inside, defends the pass, strips the ball. Good play for the defense. That's what you like from your DBs when they can do that, because they don't often do that. So Panthers forced to punt.
Where they can come out here in the third quarter and take advantage of the defense.
The Jaguars with a nickel look
Still
here on defense.
Jaguars on defense. Second half, Panthers had the ball more. And that was the only time I think he ran an option run with his quarterback, which is always very dangerous when you face a guy like Cam Newton. Of course, it's difficult to abuse it when you have Panthers because people are going to quickly complain, but I did not by any means in that game. I think he used it perhaps twice. So here the spy is fundamental. Look at all the spy, and the spy should have picked the ball. If you don't have a spy here, first down, period. You need a spy. Cam Newton is a type of quarterback, spy every time, every time, every time, every time. If you don't spy him once, he's going to kill you. So that's a goal line defense. Panthers had forced us to 3 points a couple of times in this. Here I don't think I think we got lucky with this one. Try outside, we got the right defense, and then he's going to try the play that most of mobile quarterbacks, they go option run in this situation. So you're always audible to the option QB, and he tries the speed option pass or the shovel pass, and it's a turnover. And that ends the game. So like Kaya say, peace and thank you.